morning. Sorry you can't see me that well. I can't sleep, and has to do with a lot of things. I'm sure one of them being that the full moon is on Saturday, and I was tossing and turning for a few hours, and I thought, well, let's do a meditation and do something good for me and to share. So I have some candles and some incense going and some of my favorite crystals. I have my selenite that I don't even have to bring close. You can just see these beams of light going back and forth. Pretty cool. Selenite's my home girl. I have my OG crystal bowl, some Arkansas. I think I want to try to make some crystal wands soon with some of these guys. I've been trying to ask some of the crystals that I have, like, what they'd like, because I have accumulated a lot out of love and interest, but I want them to feel like they have a purpose too. I mean, they do. They were brought to me, I think, for a reason, but gonna light some smudge. There's some beautiful locust light, mugwort and lavender and New England aster in there. I like to smudge before meditation, or just like when I'm bringing my awareness to my sacred space. It helps clear the energy, helps clear the space, clear my mind, focus my mind on the present moment with the beautiful medicinal smells. I just love it. Last but not least, I just wanted to share this apophyllite. I've been trying to share it in videos, but I'm trying to see what works with catching the light. So far, nothing. Not even close when it comes to being in pure light. I know obviously we're in darkness, but apophyllite has been really helpful for me because of its, oh, here we go, look at that. It's got this specimen of apophyllite has this like upper deck of light on the top, like pyramid shelf. I just love like the stability symbolism of it, of like the pyramid like nature, but also it's like very like has like diamonds on it. I don't know, it's just, there's something about it. There's so many rainbows. So I've been exploring it when it comes to protecting my own nature and boundaries and my path, and connecting to my star people, and being open to messages from the universe and any lessons coming my way. So thanks, apophyllite. Before starting the meditation, I just wanted to introduce the notion for those of you who have maybe not heard of this before, of the notion the notion of our left and right side. So our left hand, our left side is our receiving side. Our right hand is our giving side. If we think about this in a multitude of terms, our left side of our brain controls our right side of our body. Our right side of our brain controls the left side of our body. The right side of our brain is our emotional side, our female side. Our right side of our brain is our female side, connects our left physical side, receiving side. The left side of our brain is our male side, controlling our right side. Is that more like logical, technical, straightforward? So think about that as we practice, as we have open hands, open to receiving from the universe, open to receiving knowledge, because then we're kind of being open to receiving I don't want to say duality, but the two sides of the same coin. And I don't mean that in a gender way. I mean that in like a symbolic way. We all have these two elements inside of us. And I don't like to really put that in a box, but once you explore with this more, I think you'll kind of subjectively come to your own terms with what this might mean to you. So I wanted to do this practice that I started doing, like checking in with my body. Oh no, my green light's turned off. That's okay. Maybe I'll put a candle on behind me so it's not so dark. It's pretty dark, huh? So yeah, left and right sides of our body, being mindful of our bodies really, and what they might need. Our bodies are very intelligent and have these really interesting systems to tell us what's going on, and I think we've kind of grown accustomed to losing touch with our bodies, and a lot of us are trying to fight back for peace, not real fights. All right, so I did make some tea with some locust light herbs and green tea for this morning. It's early. I didn't want something too calming, but I also did want to introduce the notion of intention with our hands, our left and right hands, and how we can send intention with our hearts, our hands, our minds, to anything, like the notion of Reiki, having this universal healing energy always around us, and the Reiki practitioners or Reiki masters channel this energy to you, so it's shared. So I wanted to introduce this notion of doing this to something that we ingest and put into our bodies, or just another way to be mindful of our bodies and what we're putting in it. I forget the Japanese scientist's name, but he wrote a paper, a book, Messages in Water, about how intention is really picked up by water, and kind of makes sense when you think about it, how water flows, how it's this emotional being, this emotional spirit that makes up most of our bodies, most of the planet, and the pictures of the crystals between like telling water something hateful versus loving. So the crystals with the loving was very beautiful, intricate, geometric. The negative one was very ugly and distorted. So if you could pick up what I'm putting down, what you put into, the intention you put into things really goes a long way. So play with that when you're doing something for yourself, putting that extra fluff of love into your daily routine. So I'm going to do that with my loose herbs and green tea and my beautiful little mug. So sticking with this notion of left and right, I'm holding my mug with my right and with my left hand. Wrong. Not wrong, but opposite of what I just said. Holding with my left hand, and with my right hand I am giving loving, caring energy to my tea for me to ingest into my body for today. this hyssop in here, lavender, goldenrod, aster, green tea, a touch of mugwort. So I haven't been able to talk about Reiki too much. There's just a lot going on, but you don't have to be Reiki 1 attuned or Reiki anything attuned to do this. It's just kind of, again, a mindfulness to your body and the energy that you can create yourself. So I'm just thinking if I hope there's sound on this video. So you have this ball of energy, right, in between your hands. And kind of just play with the notion of that feeling that. You close your eyes, maybe feel the heat of your hands, and kind of just sit with this for a moment. You might not get a feel for your energy ball. You might get it very strongly. It's okay either way. Just be mindful of the energy that's going between your hands and the stillness of your body. So just remember to play. Don't take this too seriously. Take a few deep breaths. On your next inhale, bring your hands down to your root chakra, your base. And I want you to try to take 4 deep breaths to every chakra. So you don't have to go to my pace if you don't want to. Or if, just go at your own pace. As your energy ball is at each chakra, just be mindful what you need, what you don't need, what you'd like in your day, your intention. Likes it falling asleep. when you're finished doing a body scan through the column of your spine, enlarge your ball over your body and create your boundaries for today. With your hands open on your lap on return. Create boundaries of respect, of listening, of self-love, and love to others, whatever you wish. Bring your hands to heart, your thumbs on your chest. Your thumbs have a very deep connection with your heart too. Take a few deep breaths. And just show gratitude for yourself for taking the time to do something lovely and loving for yourself and in turn for the earth. So, thanks for joining me in this little meditation of taking a different route and tossing and turning and just showing a little gratitude for being alive and being awake because the earth willed it. Take a sip of my loving little tea that I made. And 18, wow, 18 is a strong number for me, 18 minutes. Thanks for joining me in this almost 20-minute video. Bye.